gonna resume a little bit of The Witcher. So let's go ahead and begin. We're in. All right. Cool. Let's go. So where do we left off? I think we're going to the main objective when we basically Sorry. It's always when I stream that I have to burp. It's always so we were going to the main objective and we decided to stop somewhere in this forest in the middle of nowhere. It was like, you know what? I gotta go. There's things to do. So we left. But now here we are. And where is the place that we have to go to report back to Regis? Where is Regis? It says that it's somewhere here. However, I don't see the actual displacement of the yellow marker on the map. However, we do know we're supposed to go this way, but we can't see it. We can only follow the path to it. La Cage au Fou. What quest is this? La Cage au Fou. It's a main quest. Optimal, read the beastry to learn more about the spotted whites. Back to Regis. Yes, let's complete it actually, since we're already so close. And we'll just keep going this way. We got some woes. Maybe we can fight them. Alright, let's just keep our distance from the woes. Ready to dodge it out then. Little wolfies. There it is. Oh. Let's go. Okay. I don't want to die by some wolves. Oh shit! Fuck, I'm fucked. Fuck, I'm fucked. Alright, as long as the other ones are not following me anymore, I'll survive. I'm so close to death. Okay. We want to go back and fight them, but we're gonna die. We're so low on health. Let's see. Wolves! There it is. Okay, now just avoid this guy right here. Oh, he hit me. Let's keep moving back. And get him with the fire. Oh, that guy's full health right there. That guy's full health. As long as he's burning, we have a chance. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Move back. Slay. We got it. We finished him off. That was in the chat. Okay, we're gonna keep going forward. What else do we have? We're just basically collecting from everything. We're so close to death, guys, but that keeping our distance always works like a charm. I never doubted our capabilities for a second. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna try to face every single thing we come across, okay guys? We're gonna try to. Even though we're super hurt. Oh, I forgot. I do have a perk that basically says food regenerates you for like, I think an hour or something like that. So one food is enough to basically regenerate our lives for quite a while, which is not a terrible thing. That means we consume less food and we always regenerate. Slowly but surely. The door is locked. We cannot go in. Okay. Let's go on this way. 340 something. We could get there faster as long as we called on Roach. But I'm gonna let Roach take a break and I'm just gonna walk it just in case I keep running into more things. It's gonna be great. Oh, I think we have to go to that castle. Lepiota. So once we get to that castle, we should be good. Let's walk across over here down this path next to this landslide right here, next to that lake over there where that castle is right there, to that other city way over there looking at the stars. I just never noticed that there was a lot of stars in this one. I think you're also capable of seeing a lot of shooting stars, if I'm not lying. Did you guys know that in real life you can actually see the sky this way, but the only reason you can't is because of the city lights? If you're near a city, you basically sacrifice your capability to see all of the stars. Which is the terrible thing in my book. I love science, the universe. I have books on the universe. I love seeing planets and stars and constellations. But yeah, you can't enjoy it because we're all so used to living in cities, we just forget the fact that it exists. It's there, it's out there, ready to be seen. A lot of these nuts. We sacrifice what can be seen for what we prefer to see, I suppose, which is all the troubles and tribulations that are around us. The house of your neighbor. The city lights that keep you roaming around the city, spending money aimlessly as a consumer, instead of seeing the lights that shine above you. I'm trying to be philosophical about it, but I'm not sure if I'm... Oh shit, a panther? Yo, I don't come across these very often. Let's see, ooh, chance of burning kicked in. There it is, beastry added. Yeah, that's the first time we ever see a panther, guys. That's crazy. I was like, wait, why doesn't it say wolf? No, because it's a panther. We've never seen a panther, so we just added a panther. We're almost there, guys. Oh, okay, so the vampire, the vampirshi. We didn't have to go all the way over there. We just had to come back to the vampirshi. Go inside. Where's my guy? Not here. Maybe down there. My guy, where are you at? I like the vampire. Guys, did you guys know in Magic the Gathering I play as the vampirshi? I love playing as vampirshi. Antonio Eccles, a giant among men, conveyor of deep thoughts. I consider myself a conveyor, slightly oblique thoughts. I don't even know what that means. Get over here, Mr. Vampire.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt.
We're not cannibals,
I took
Geralt.
a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it. As
Cremated
our
it.
commands.
Do you guys know what
Raven
cremated
told me
is?
you'd acquired the necessary
Basically burn it
ingredient.
into ash. Spying on me. I cremated it as our codex commands. A raven told me you've acquired the necessary ingredients. Spying on me? Helpful creature, ravens.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks
Basically
for the
to help
thought.
us.
Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned the last ingredient, too. What about that?
What about that? bro?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a
What?
problem.
Why?
I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to
Why
help.
does it have to be a different specimen from a different
Regis.
species?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state.
Agitated?
As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make
So
a
what
long
does that
story
mean?
short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
I fear this. So we need to get him riled up. And if he needs to be unconscious. He needs to be in a state of manic. He needs to be manic. So in order for him to be manic, he's probably going to forget all the fact that he has to be manic. Because he is manic. And we're going to have to fight him some way, shape, or form without killing him. How do you plan to induce this state? Dangerous? Who for?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen
Exactly.
an enraged
Can't control
vampire,
it.
you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Teshem Mutna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air.
Cages
I will
suspended in
enter
the
one,
air.
be confined.
I will enter
You
one, be confined.
will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill.
Beast
The
that will kill.
bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting would prove profuse, abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad, wild. So then, need to prepare. I don't think we need to prepare. This place, Teshman Mutnana. Tell me more. Teshman Mutna. Tell me more.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common
'Cause then it
folk,
started hunting
wearied
them
quickly
down.
of living in constant fear, they began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture
Kagmar
chamber
had to
was
be
thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar
Meteorite
was
steel.
captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage, sat there for over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being. And then that's when they're gonna draw that blood. Let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What?
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell.
He took
One drop of
Raven's blood.
shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshem Mutna. My
Teshamutna.
head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Let's go. I wonder how powerful he is as a vampire. I don't think we fought him. I don't think I remember meeting him prior to the time that we met him during the stream yesterday. But I'm sure we have. I just forgot about him. Teshamutna. Teshamutna. I like these missions. Vampires. Vampirshi. The Vampirshi. Drink some blood.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Lies underground, guys. Lead the way. Sure you want this? No, we're already here. Lead the way.
You lead.
Okay. Who's this dead person right here?
Scurvers. Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
Scurvers.
Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
Damn.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Oh, shit.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
Okay, let's prepare. Prepare for the vampirshi.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place.
Let's see right here. Guys, I'm getting excited. I'm gonna do one little change though to my sound settings. I raised my sound because I checked the last stream, and even though my sound sounded good, it could be a little more prominent, and I raised it. But just to make sure, I wanted to lower it just a tad bit, just a tad bit, just so that my voice doesn't echo too much. I don't think it is, but let me see. I'm purposely trying to. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm looking at the sound level meters over here. So even at my loudest, hopefully I'm not too loud. And this actually sounds better on my mic too, on my headset. Okay, I think we're fine. All right, just a quick little change. Hopefully it sounds better.
Human husbandry and care. This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Only suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
Damn. Just a bunch of stuff.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Vampire dungeon, guys. All the skeletons hanging from the walls. Chains, these locks. These prisons. Those are prisons. Probably for people that are basically waiting for their demise. I wonder where that leads. Is there anything down there? Going this way.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
To remind us all where we came
Seems
from.
your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed, though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Cells? Who for?
More hands, more
Disgraceful.
snakes around.
Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
A doll?
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran.
And a
They ventured beyond the sea.
They ventured beyond the sea.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet.
To death.
Those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Transcript of a conversation with a lower being. Transcript of a conversation with Master Ezael Hidengard and a human being, EH. So this is Al Hidengard, human being, HB. Who are you? My name is Alex Descant. Why is all your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You scared? I don't understand. You don't know what the fear is, sir. No, I have mastered the language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It's a feeling that destroys every other feeling. It controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. I have carried out a test in my laboratory on people, and I discovered that a mother, just to appropriate stimuli, is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain? No, pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Oh, yes. What you say is very interesting. I think I will have to examine your heart in the laboratory. What do you mean, examine? I mean examine. Take it out and subject it to a proper examination. But sir, that would kill me! Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience. But was not me who created your species, and I am not responsible for its excessive frailty. The conversation was carried out in human language, and such it was written down. The transcript does not need translating. Damn. So the vampire basically took out his heart, guys.
What's this symbol mean?
Notes of Tashima Mutna prisoner. I found a piece of parchment that fell from the pockets of one of the monsters. I also have a lump of coal. I would write this on my blood, but I have hardly any left. I am cold. Every third day, they come and open my veins, after which I cannot move. I can't go on much longer. From the next cage, I hear the howls of terrifying people. If I had the strength, I would smash my head against the bars. I hope it would go on much longer. I hope it won't go on much longer. Aloys from the cage next to me died yesterday. They drank him to death. This must have irritated them, because I've heard them arguing in their strange language. They bought new people this morning. You could say that a supply of fresh blood arrived. They have no idea what they are in for. My only comfort is that I know already that I won't have to live through the terror that I felt the first time they came for me. I had no idea what they wanted until they pulled out their shiny instruments. I have never seen such beautiful metal. My blood glistened a purple silvery color in those instruments. Wow.
It's the symbol of the Tedet, those who went east beyond the Blue Mountains.
I wonder if any of the equipment that we just picked up is actually better than what I already have. Oh my god, I'm not surprised. Resistance to piercing damage. Resistance to blood hole damage. We get resistance to bleeding and more resistance to damage from monsters. And we get slightly more armor. 0 out of 6. It's a level 39 armor. We do lose in other aspects, but I think overall it's a pretty good piece of armor. Same with this one, but the one I already have is slightly better when it comes to my ability boosts. However, the armor is better, but we do get 25 resistance to burning. We don't really get affected by burning anyways. This one, the current armor provides a lot more vitality than this one, but this one is worth a lot more for some reason. Maybe the resistance to burning is what makes it more valuable, but it's only 2+. I'm only verifying based on the sell value. So this one is worth nearly 1,200, while the other one is only worth 205, even with the upgrades. So I'm wondering what makes it more valuable. Maybe the resistance to damage from monsters. Maybe that's a really good thing. Same with this one. Resistance from damage from monsters. They all provide more resistance to damage from monsters. And this one is not that bad, actually. If anything, it has more boosts. I'm gonna go ahead and equip this one. This is kind of like the best option, at least for now. Igni sign intensity. I'll just apply a few. Exi, Yared, Quensign. Apply those until I can remove the upgrades from the other piece of armor that I have. But those are not bad at all. This is awesome. I'm tempted to just upgrade the entire armor, but I just don't know. Maybe, perhaps. Further into the dungeon. Oh no, this might be it.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well,
guys, that's crazy.
Awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel
Scavenger bait.
entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
Okay, place the bait in each of the
Place
four
the bait
tunnels.
at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
I need to go to inventory and I need to go to quest items. Quest items. Grab the bait. There it is. Put it on a slot. Oh. Maybe Geralt just uses them. Because I can't equip them.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sent shivers.
It was the natural order of things.
Yeah,
The
he's
place
just
reeked
placing
of
them.
death and it attracted necrophagers.
There's that. Oh. He's using some of his powers. Look at that. That's oh, he's turning on the fire. Go to that one, turn that one on. That's pretty cool. Let's see, there's the entrance of another tunnel. And of another cave. However, where am I to leave? Maybe I'm supposed to either burn these away or blow them away with arid. Blow them away. Come here and place the bait. Okay. More things to collect. Place the bait here.
3 done. 1 left. Think
One
this'll
left.
work?
I certainly hope so.
Loot
The
this.
stench is so thick I'd wager it carries
Arid.
clear to no
Take
man.
clear the doorway. Okay. And nothing should happen to us, guys. At least that's what we think. Tell Regis you're ready to fight. I'm ready to fight other animals.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
Damn.
We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, also my head. I started spinning.
That the blood?
Damn, guys. It's about to go down.
Someone who's never experienced an vampire's bloodlust does
Bloodlust.
not know the true meaning of thirst.
So exciting. Let's go. I wonder what this is gonna lead to.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Okay, they're all level
Don't know.
39s.
Calm down.
Oh, but they're the ones that explode. Gotta be careful.
You just smell the blood.
Ooh. Okay, so me fighting these creatures and killing them is basically agitating you guys. I'm gonna go crazy. Oh no, is that a werewolf? No, that's not a werewolf. Something else. Ooh.
Hanging in there.
I shall overcome.
Good. Because I can hear more coming.
Oh shit. Cool. Run these guys. Cool. The art of dodging, guys. The art of dodging is going to keep us alive right here. We can't fight all these guys head on. Oh shit! I was supposed to move right there, but it was kind of hard. Let's see what else is showing up. Oh, that's a vampire creature. That's what he is. Yeah, I knew better just to do a quick sidestep, but instead doing like a full-blown dodge. Woo! Okay, okay. Woo! Okay, okay, okay. I see, I see. Take some of that, take some of that. Freaking fiends, bro. Good! Oh, no, not another one. Oh. Maybe that armor would have actually came in handy right here because it has resistance to hits from monsters. I mean, we would have just been taking less hits, but less damage from those hits. But as long as we maintain evasive, we'll survive. We'll survive. We'll survive just fine. We'll survive just fine.
Hold on. I'll let you out.
There it is. We survived, guys! Who's in the chat for that? Oh, we didn't get stuck anywhere. We didn't die. That guy's a vampire. Oh shit. He's filled with rage, guys. Can't control himself. We need to take some of his blood. Okay.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
Damn, guys. We need to wait a little hours before he calms down. A few hours later.
Get you out of here.
Concoction.
Concoction. Nice. The fact that we survived that in our
Can't finish
first
it in
go.
this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Evasiveness is our friend in here. Now, if we go back to playing For Honor, that's not going to be the same thing. Whenever I try to evade like that all the time, it just
Any
bites me
better?
in the ass.
Far from ideal.
For honor, your defense,
And some time must
and your
pass
attack.
before I
is
fully
right.
recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
I finished your brew. Let's talk what happened back there.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Oh shit. What's going on, guys?
Excuse me.
Oh
I shall only
shit.
take a moment.
Is he a
You
vampire?
jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
Look awesome.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff?
Dead left.
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
Oh no. Cut off his own hand because of that. Did it grow back? He couldn't help himself.
Awake at last. You writhed like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped
That's
up
crazy.
his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cut off his own hand, guys.
And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
Saw the moment when Dettlaff and Lacroix first met.
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone
Yeah.
who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
Visions began and ended with butt block.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Okay. We're gonna go investigate that, guys. Damn. That's crazy. Dude, I'm so disappointed that we took such a long time to start these missions. So, essentially I was purposely trying to avoid starting the expansion pack missions because I was like, nah, let me just stick to what it is. So let me actually move my camera so you guys can see them a little bigger, but you guys can also see what I'm trying to show. So right here, this mission that we're doing right now at the very, very top is called Where Children's Toil, Toys Waste Away. And it says, find the but black who appears in the vision. And at the very bottom, now in the middle, as you guys can see right there, it says expansion pack, Blood and Wine. I didn't know that Blood and Wine implied part of the main mission with adventuring into the vampire genre type of thing. So that's all up my alley, so I didn't even know this. I downloaded another game called Vampire, for the simple sake of playing a game that has to do with relation to vampires. Now, I knew that The Witcher had vampires to begin with, but it was just some monsters that you slayed. It wasn't necessarily part of the story until now. Until now, I realized that it is. And it's due to this expansion pack. Now, like this one, Hearts of Stone, I don't know what this one implies exactly. We've almost been playing it as well, but I think this is more like wishes were unusual, to say the least. One demand was Geralt to bring to the house of the Maximilian Borsen. He didn't supplement this request, which the key depends on which location. I don't think it has to do with a race or anything like that, or it has to. I think it has to do with the bloodline, because it's in Novigrad. So, see, like, recruit the rest of the crew preparing for the robbery. This is more like a humanistic type mission, and then these are normal quests: battle preparation, Skellige, find the Sunstone. These are just the normal quests. They're not part of any expansion packs. But maybe Blood and Wine is part of my favorites because they're the most enjoyable for me. So let's do that. And now we're level 43. La Cage à la Fou. Emerging. New quest. We're chilling just always this way. We're going this way. He basically lives in a catacomb, guys. Catacombs. And I think that's the right word for it because it's in a cemetery. And a catacomb is where, like, dead bodies lie, right? Let me see. Character. Let's just upgrade 2 upgrades since we have 2 available points. Is there any other possible normal, standard, general perk that we would want to activate that we haven't even seen yet? You can shoot 1 additional bolt before you must reload. don't care. If available adrenaline points will be consumed to reduce the toxicity cost of drinking a potion by 33% per point, does not affect mutation. Okay. Crossbow bolts do 24 more damage. If your current stamina level is too low, signs can be cast using adrenaline points. I mean, I could buy it just to buy it. Each piece of light armor increases critical hit damage by 25% and fast attack damage by 5%. That's not a bad thing. Let's just acquire it. And then we can acquire one more. Each piece of heavy armor increases maximum vitality by 5% and strong attack damage by 5%. That's also not a bad one. Increase maximum vitality by 15%. That's pretty good. During the day, vitality regenerates by an additional 10 points per second when not in combat. At night, stamina regenerates by additional 1 point per second during combat. This is also not a really bad one. I'm going to acquire this one first, and then let's check which one we might want to change. So like this one, adrenaline points increase both weapons damage and sign intensity. That's not bad. Eating food regenerates vitality for 20 minutes. That's the one we kind of been using. I'm going to take it off just because I don't mind. Like, food is so easy to come by. I can just eat more food. Maximum inventory code. This is cool. So we can just eat more food. We can equip this one when we need it, just in case we needed it. In case we find it kind of hard to go to a blacksmith or to a salesman or a merchant or someone, we could equip this one. So we're gonna take them off temporarily. Oh shit, I actually do need it. I have too much weight. Okay, never mind. I backtracked to this because we actually do need it. That way we're not too heavy. And we're gonna equip one of these. I think this one. During the day, vitality regenerates by additional 10 points. So instead of eating the food, we regenerate more vitality as long as it's day, which is a pretty cool perk. So like right now, we should regenerate vitality whether or not we're eating food or not. And then our food is gonna be consumed faster now because we don't have that perk anymore. But that's fine because we can always eat more food. But that passive like day thing is gonna help us a lot to where we don't even need to eat food. Now we have to travel 322 steps to where to find the Butlock who appeared in the vision. We entered a different area. Guessing it's that way. I know we could take Roach, guys, but whenever we're running like down mountain ranges like this, Roach gets stuck far too often. It almost becomes a nuisance. But we'll be there pretty quickly. We're already at 200. Look at all these nice areas. Ooh, look at that. There looks like that one spot in like Lord of the Rings. I want to go over there a little later, maybe. We'll go over there, guys. Oh wait, fuck, Geralt. Okay, we're good. Go over there. It's gonna be somewhere in this place. You hungry, sir? Do you want some food?
Good day.
Good day. Good day, madam. What's up, sir? Did you say you're hungry?
Good
Who wants some food? Let's go here. Oh, I can sell this guy something. I don't even know. Oh no, never mind. He's someone who paints things. Guys, they're making paint by scratch. I saw a video about this. Making paint is not easy, especially those blues. The only way to make blue, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna say the only way, but one of the only known ways to make blue. One of the few ways, there it is, that's the right word for that. One of the few ways to make blue is using a rock, actually. A rock that already has blue pigment, and then you basically grind it down into a powder. And that's what makes the tone blue. However, you know how much rock you would need to make blue? Like, unless they're using the different things, especially with like purple too. Purple in the past was only used by royalty because purple was made like through a sludge.
What are you selling exactly?
It was like through the sludge created by a small insect, and you needed millions of insects to produce enough sludge to make like one robe of anything in purple. That's why the royalty was only allowed purple, because it was incredibly expensive, really difficult to make.
For example, he might favor bright colors to stand out from the crowd, or dark to slip unseen through his lover's window by night.
Usually focus on armor's other attributes. Color's not so important. But I guess there's some sense to what you say.
There certainly
Let's go
is.
all black.
Please, peruse and purchase. You shall
Black.
not be disappointed.
Red and blue. Show me your wares. Dye's clothes, that's a popular
Dyeing
service here.
clothes a popular service around here? Never come across something like this before.
For in the north all is grey, drab and muted, quite the opposite to Toussaint. Here look around and you will see the green of verdant hills, the deep blue of the lake, and the blood red of wine. It's no wonder we love her dyes. A lady will change the color of
They're
her dress
inspired.
to match her
Inspired
mood.
by a more
To
colorful
green when
scenery.
she is jealous, to yellow when she wishes to radiate joy. A knight, in turn, might, with color, signal the nature of his vow. White, to show he's made a vow of chastity.
Okay, enough of that.
Need to stop it.
Show me what you got.
Fine. Show me what you got.
I mean, okay, he's gonna sell me dyes. Let's buy a blue. Oh shit, that's expensive. Oh crap. Dyes. Do we already have dyes? Yeah, we actually do. We have blues. We have browns. Do we have a black? We have gray dyes. I mean, I'm not too psyched about it now. Now that I know I have it, gray dyes too over here. Okay, we don't need to buy dyes. Never mind. At least it's cool that we talked to the guy. Oh, you know what? Wait. Show me your worst. I'm gonna sell him the dyes that I don't even plan to use at all. That's what I'm gonna do. How much will he pay us? He's charging us 1,000, more than 1,000 coin. How much is he gonna pay us for, let's say, this one? 178? Jeez. Dude, this guy. He said he's gonna sell us the same dye for how much? 10 times the price. 10 times the price. That's not even how much I charge when I make anything custom with my 3D printer. I charge like a 3%, like no, the 3 times markup. This guy charges a 7, maybe 7, because it's not exactly, you know, it's like, okay, 78. It's more closer to 200, so that's 5. Between 4 and 5 times the markup, which isn't terrible actually, now that I think about it. But still. I'm never gonna use a pink, will I? Nah, let's sell it to him. Just because I'm never gonna use it. Maybe I shouldn't have sold it to him. Maybe I'll change my mind. I mean, for the money, and then at the same time, it doesn't like wear me down. It doesn't provide any weight. So maybe it's not a huge deal, but at least pink is the only one I'm gonna sell. Just because pink is like, I'm not gonna use it. Farewell.
Gotta go. So long.
Okay. It's nice to know that there's a place where I can do that.
You will not find wood here. Not paying wood.
Not paperwork. 75 steps.
Oh,
Oh,
I
where
will
they at?
be
Where
on
they
it.
at? We could have just fast traveled here, but that's assuming we're already close to a signpost. But that's okay. If we fast traveled here, we would have never came across him. So there is some merit to the journey.
Don't usually work nights. Need to come back during the day.
What? It is day. What are you talking about, Geralt? What the fuck? Visit the blacksmith during his working hours. Well, whenever those are. Let's loot. Do some shit. We found some black dye. Look at that. Now we have black dye. Price list. So leather boots, polish and shine, 20 crowns. Does it say his working hours? Okay. Let me see. So now that we have the black dye, how many black dye did we get? Oh no, that was just another gray, I think. Never mind. It was a gray dye. Let's go ahead and meditate. That way we can fast track this. Okay, so it's because this is sundown. No, this is sunrise. Never mind. This sunrise. This is sundown, and then goes to the night sunrise. So he's not gonna work. He's now starting to work at 6 a.m. Let's see if he's already working by 8 a.m. Is he already here? Let's see.
So how would you
Oh, here he is.
explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sir.
I'll conspire to
Far-fetched
weld your
conspiracy
bum
theories.
with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Come on, they were just
Just
gonna
who the
discipline him.
spit are you?
His father, a witcher. Now you're concerned. Let's say his father.
His father, and you won't touch him. I won't let you.
Oh, poppycock. I knew his father. A grifter, a cheat, just like his brood.
I'll teach him honesty. He'll not leave muck at our shop door just to
I mean,
draw
he just wants
patrons to his own
business.
stall.
There's not enough people
So
with
back
dirty
away,
boots. So
drifter.
he needs to dirty them boots.
Not gonna happen.
People
Well,
don't need to
did-
go to him to dirty their boots. They
Well,
could just
then
go
we'll
clean
crush
them
you as well, which
in the
is
river
all
or
the
something.
same to
Or
me.
maybe that's not their practice. All right. You guys want to fight? Let's go.
Teach you to help scofflores and cheats.
I'm a very slippery witcher. You don't know what you got into your hands at. Oh shit! That took a lot of damage. All right. Wait. Slippery witchers in the row. Okay. Oh, not from you. Oh shit! Fuck! I died. Ah, damn it! I did not expect that to go that way. But it did look like the quest was complete, so something did happen. I got my ass whooped, but that's not the end.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating.
Oh, did he just get a beard?
Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
We're not gonna rat them out. Nothing. Had a misunderstanding. Make things difficult for me. It's okay. I mean,
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding.
they were just frustrated
Figured
because
it
of
out,
what the kid
though.
was doing, but they
I
don't
see.
deserve to get further
As the
consequences.
Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you.
Well,
Come on.
nothing we can do now. It's okay.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
It's like, you protect me. He's basically telling me you'll be my bodyguard so I can keep doing all my mischievous things. A duo? What do you mean? Like, watch.
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard.
You stand
And
guard.
as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about
Help
the
me make
mud's
mud.
true. They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow.
Gotta make a living somehow.
What say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it.
Hey, that's not uncommon. A lot of things in history kind of developed that way, you know? Someone would create the problem so that people would have to pay for the solution. It is mischievous, but it is how things kind of work sometimes.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
A lot of business is just manipulation, guys.
But my boots are clean.
My boots are
In
clean.
this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please.
A seat, sir. I was watching this ad. They put it on Hulu, and it's like, and it's mainly tailored towards women
Who was
who
it
like.
you wanted to ask about?
It's not a
One of
bad
your
thing.
patrons.
Don't get me wrong,
Tall,
guys.
elegant
My tone
black
may
frock.
come off different.
Not
but
from around here.
basically,
Arrival.
it's an ad for women, or it's
Indeed.
tailored towards women,
I hear a full
and it's kind of
following.
like, oh,
A modest
wouldn't you
sum
rather be
might
doing
make
your
it sing
nails
out loud
than
and
at the grocery
clear.
store?
How much?
And I think it's an
Let's
Instacart ad.
say
And what they tell you is like,
500
look,
crowns.
we're showing you how you can
Gotta
be
be
shopping
kidding
right now.
me.
You can pay someone
What
to
would
go
you
get
even
your
do with that
groceries.
kind of coin?
And in the
Expand my
meantime,
voucher.
wouldn't you rather be
sure you
here
can
doing your
imagine.
nails, getting your acrylics
Have
done?
a proper
And like that,
stand
they
with a big
play a
sign.
song about it.
I want
Like
a new box
they're
too.
basically
New
singing,
polishes, new brushes.
you're at the
And
you're
if
at the
I've enough
spa
money
and
left,
at the grocery
I'll buy
store.
a share in
Spa
a
at the grocery
laundress.
store.
Get
Make it
waste
easy.
water
Blah, blah,
for
blah.
free.
You're technically at the
Got it
spa.
all
I mean, sorry.
planned out.
You're technically
I
at the
should
grocery
think
store,
so.
but you're getting your acrylics
Capital
done.
is
So it's
all
kind of
I
like it's
require.
making you think, oh, you're at the grocery store. You're the one at the grocery store, and at the same time you're here doing your acrylics. So it's kind of like convincing you, like, oh yeah, I'm at the grocery store, or whatever, when it's actually someone else. And I understand that feeling because I'm a fucking Uber driver that goes picks up groceries for sometimes people too, right? So it's like, no, it's not you, but they want to make you feel like it's you. It's like, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's me. Make you feel great about knocking two birds with one stone. So then they kind of like get you like that. They manipulate you into thinking a certain narrative so that you're more inclined to do it. So that ad is like, yeah, you're here at getting your nails done, which is what you probably prefer to do instead at the grocery store. So use Instacart, pay someone else to do it for you. So, but it's funny how they word it. They don't say pay someone to go get your groceries. They say you're getting your groceries and you're also getting your nails done. So it's kind of like the way they paint the narrative is meant to like trigger something in your brain to be like, oh my God, they're right. You know how convenient this is? I'm at the grocery store too. It's like, no. I'm not about to pay you. All right, let's negotiate.
All right. Let's see
Business
if we
is
can't
tough, so
figure
let's pay him
something
some
out.
money. Oh, fuck. Oh, minimum 250? You know what? Whatever. Let's pay him. Let's pay him. We're gonna negotiate with him. He's a haggler. Let's pay him 300.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
That's not even worth the spit I need to use to discuss it. Fine. If that's how you really feel, I'll give you 370. 350. 360. Final
That's
offer.
not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Ah, come on, you already used that line, bro. Fine. I'll give you an extra 10. 15. I'll give you an extra 15.
Out of the question. Quite simply, no.
I'll pay 500. Not about to pay. I think he was gonna be like, one way or another, you have to pay me 500. Cause 375 wasn't even a bad offer. He's about to take 500 from us? Hell no. Not about to pay. But you know what? Fuck it. We can make 500, no question.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
I don't care where they're coming from.
A rough go of it.
I just want them to come here.
Feeling better?
Oh, there's a vampire.
The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
He's quite insightful. He's like, I know where to leave the boots. I just don't know if he actually lives there.
Before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Thanks for this, but do you want your boots clean? He's a good businessman. He keeps pushing it. It's good. Quest swear. Where's the children's
Handled
toy?
that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
The right thing to bribe them with. Sometimes that's what it takes. A lot of parents give up and they're like, they just give their children the tablet or the phone to quiet them up.
But I mean really.
It's really hard to negotiate with a kid. They're irrational, right? But the smart thing is, don't give your kids a phone to begin with when they're young. But a lot of parents, kind of give up on it. They're like, they choose to take the easy way out.
One the boot black mentioned.
Because they're here, though. Well, there is a lot of ravens. Who knows, maybe. Maybe those ravens are already telling him that we're here. Let's go inside.
budge. Gotta break it down.
Alright.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum, and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Oh, he's just gonna smoke his way in. That worked.
Nice.
That worked
Ever
like a
considered
charm.
becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Hold up. The little pony little ride back there is moving. Something fishy about this place. I think we're stepping into something bad. See? Still moving. Maybe it's a ghost. A lot of puppets, a lot of toys. Maybe he's a toy maker.
He here. Sense him.
Sense him. He's not here.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
So he does live here.
Let's look around.
Okay. Definitely gonna lose some stuff in here. Extinguish. We don't want to extinguish. We want to loot this. Take a doll. What about that? What's in here? Eviction notice? Eviction notice. Due to the non-payment of rents for the premises used for the shopkeeping purposes, the alternative court of the administrative courts of Beauclair orders the tenants, Alric, Desam, to vacate the premises within 7 days. Not complying with this eviction notice shall cause a custodial sentence to be imposed on the debtor. Yeah. The length of the sentence shall be determined by the debtor's court. Oh shit. Is he in court right now, or?
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
These puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently.
I'm trying to ignite that. Yeah. Ignite.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Letter of shopkeeper. For a long time, I have been asking my parents to buy me a toy. Mommy always cried and saying that we haven't gotten any money. Daddy gets cross when I ask him when he will earn some. And once he nearly hit me. Dude, I mean, imagine. Like I don't know exactly what that particularly feels like, but similarly, like I used to, when I first started going to college, I used to live in my sister's house. And sometimes I would sleep on the couch, then eventually I got a bed, and I was kind of like just basically couch surfing while I was going to college, because I didn't have a house here. I came from Mexico, so when I came here, it was kind of like either just renting places or sleeping with my family. And it's kind of hard. Now that I have my own place, it's a lot great, way better, more privacy. But I had my little nieces, if they ever disagreed with me with something, or I tried to tell them, hey, don't do that, one time I saw one of my nieces and she did something awful, and I went up to her and said, hey, don't do that, you shouldn't be doing this because of this. And she looks up at me, and she's a little girl, right? But she's like, but this is my house, not your house. And I was like, fuck, man, like that's like, this struck a chord, man, and like my senses, it was hard to hear that. But she's a little girl, she doesn't understand that. But maybe my sister sent some bullshit like that. My sister's kind of heartless sometimes. But I don't know if my sister taught them that, or if that just came naturally from her or something. Maybe she knew it, but I don't know where it came. I don't care to dig deep enough to say where did she get that idea of, like, or like that thought in her brain in the first place. Who planted that thought? But the fact that she said it, and it felt probably just the same way as a daughter telling her dad, hey, when are you gonna make more money, because I want a toy. Probably feels the same way. For me, like, my own space and my privacy meant a lot. So me staying at my sister's house was like, even though I was really appreciative that I did that and she let me do it, I was always a little hurt. I'm playing it light. I was very hurt whenever my nieces said something along those lines. My friends have a beautiful toys. Laura has a teddy bear, and Michelle has a doll with a golden hair that you can brush with a real comb. I worry that I will never have a toy, which is why I am writing to you, Master Shopkeeper. I want to write this letter to you for a long time ago, but I didn't know how to write then. Now I know. If you have a pretty toy that other children don't want, I will look after it. I will be happy with me. Please don't laugh at me. I know I'm a little, but I also know that toys are not really alive. They only live in our imagination. But so what? I will love it very much. Isa. That's nice.
Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Why do you find them disturbing? I guess I kind of understand that. When I was a kid,
I think I might end up like one of these toys.
Hated toys. But at least toys that seem somewhat realistic, like especially dolls. I was terrified of dolls. I thought that one of them was gonna freaking move in the middle of the night. When I was a little kid, guys, I got this just popped off in my head, and whenever I think of something, I think of sharing it. But when I was a little kid, I vividly remember
fixed this recently.
That maybe it was just all like a nightmare. Maybe it was all part of my imagination. But I remember when I was a little kid, I have memories when I was like 5 years old, 5, 6 years old, maybe 4 to 5 years old at the time, because I was still in a crib. I don't even remember how. I have memories from when I was in a crib. Okay, I don't know how old I was. Maybe I was 5, maybe I was 4. But the point is, I had a crib, and I remember being woken up in the middle of the night and seeing, like, basically little creatures, man, pulling on my legs or something, man. I think there are nightmares. I think it was like my fear of dolls. Either those were nightmares, and my fear of dolls made me think that they were gonna move and scare me, and that's how I manifested it, like them scaring me. So it was all part of my imagination, or they're the real thing. And like the only reason I say they're the real thing, I know what you guys are thinking, it's not a common thing in the United States to think this.
You do not know us, but we know
but
you
in Mexico,
to be a vampire.
it's much less like legends and folklore that there's these things that exist called duendes. And when I went to Mexico when I was like 7 years old, and I started hearing stories of all my friends talking about duendes.
Travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe.
5 men in the manner we prescribe.
You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
So basically, yeah, I found out in Mexico that these things were like legend. These things were like folklore. Apparently, you can get them in the parties that happened every single year, and that they're kind of like demonic things. So like demonic freaking little creatures or things that move that are believed to be true, but I've never seen with my very own eyes. And then suppressed memories from my childhood of me being afraid of little dolls because I felt like they were waking me up in the middle of the night and then running away. So like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but the fact that I grew up with it, and then someone said about these little dolls that freaking move and that they're demonic, and then like I grew up in a really religious household where we believe that there's demons. Maybe they exist, maybe they're not. I'm not denying them. But yeah, it all kind of just came full circle, and it kind of like reassured me, like, oh, maybe they weren't just nightmares, or maybe they were. Who knows? But yeah, no, that I'm still fucking afraid of dolls. I don't have any dolls. Fuck that. Blackmail. Any idea who it could be? Let's ask this one first.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
When did we face Dettlaff? Did we kill him?
The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him the time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
What do you think happened to her? Why do he believe she's gone missing? Let's do this one.
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off, perhaps, by a bout of Dettlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Looks like someone actually kidnapped her this time. Looks like somebody actually kidnapped her. Let's go with this one.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Use the Witcher senses to look for clues in the toy shop. Examine this.
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. Not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Quite beautiful. Okay. Letters naming the beast's targets. I guess that's what we're supposed to find.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count de la Croix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire.
Nazaire.
I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blood and wine, guys. Blood and wine. That's what this is expansion pack is called. Let's sum up what we know. Black Mary, curious about him.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazaire ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
True, untrue. But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly? I don't know what to answer. Let's just say true.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Dettlaff and I both. Meet the Philippia in the 11th ruin. Okay. Quest complete.
Oh,
Level. Oh, dude, we're leveling up so quickly by doing these.
Tough indeed.
Almost every single quest. Let me see. We can go again to character and even unlock one more thing. Even if we don't need it, we can just unlock whatever. Like even right here, like even with these potion things, I don't really care so much about potions, but each potion does embeds heals 10% of max vitality, potion duration, time, and bomb. This isn't actually that bad because I would honestly benefit from this. Each potion dose embedded heals 10% of maximum vitality. Like sometimes I have to drink potions just for the vitality effects, not necessarily because I want to be able to strike or regain stamina quicker, but because I know it's going to give me vitality because I'm close to dying, and then I take a potion. So that wouldn't be a bad thing if I don't equip it right now. See, look, when consumed, mutation decoction increases maximum vitality by 300 for decotion's effective duration, potion duration, time, and bomb range 5%. Tissue transmutation. When consumed, mutagen decoction increases maximum vitality. When consumed, so I have to consume mutation decoction. Mutagen decoction. I don't know which one that is. Increase maximum vitality by 10% when toxicity exceeds the safe threshold. Potion duration, times, and bomb damage. Okay, well this kind of encourages me to use more potions, because when you reach a certain threshold in your potion toxicity, you start losing life, but this actually increases the maximum vitality by 10%. So these aren't bad. Each potion inhibited. Let's try about this one first, and then maybe I'll equip it, but I don't know which one to take out. Probably one of these. I have too much red anyways. Fast attack damage increased by 30%. Adrenaline points gained by 3%. Strong attack damage increased by 30%. When casting a sign, 3 adrenaline points, if available, will be consumed to upgrade the sign to the highest level, unlocking all bonuses and increase sign intensity by 300%. That's great, actually. Instantly gain 1 adrenaline point when entering combat. The adrenaline point generates by sword blowing increased by 30%. When vitality reaches 0, it will be restored with a bonus of 67%. Requires at least 1 adrenaline point, which will be consumed. No wonder! This is what's been giving us back our life. This is amazing. Wow. This one is amazing. No wonder. I was wondering, undying. But now how do I ensure I always have adrenaline points? Adrenaline points lost upon taking damage is lowered by 100%. So I don't lose adrenaline points at all. These are honestly not bad. And then these are all great. I don't want to lose any of them. Attack power, like we're just a force to be reckoned with. Target dose does not move towards Geralt while he is casting Axii. Increase the effectiveness of Axii in dangerous reduce. We don't use Axii that much, so we're gonna remove that one, and we're gonna instead equip this one. Each potion dose. Okay. We just don't use Axii that much, so. Axii is the one, influences opponent's mind. So we're chill. We have a lot of influencing opponent mind characteristic upgrades that we don't even use as much. Increase the chance to apply burning by 100% stamina regeneration. This is amazing though. And then dealt damage by Igni also permanently weakens enemies' armor effect. Scales with sign intensity by maximum. One thing I am going to do though, I'm going to replace these two. So let's remember that we just removed that one. And we're going to put in this slot. And then we're going to go here. I should have done this to begin with, but I just realized it. We're going to put that one in this slot. That way it gets a boost from this. It gets a boost from that. Now we're chill. Okay, report to the Duchess about your hunts for the beast. Man, the Undying, bro. I didn't even notice. We had that. Honestly, when I first did all my upgrades, I followed a template of like the best possible upgrade for The Witcher. But there's some stuff that I just don't use on my everyday, like Axii. I barely ever choose influencing opponents' minds as one of my main attacks. My personal is Igni, or Quen. Igni or Quen? Quen being the protective shield, or Igni being the fire attack. Those are kind of like my main attacks, or my main things I always go for. And I think that has to do with because the first places we're always playing at were like swamps, and there would be a lot of like swampy creatures that all are susceptible to fire attacks. So it kind of became like my go-to. And whenever I'm dealing with a monster that does a lot of damage and is really hard to dodge, then I use Quen, because at least I can save myself from one of its attacks, so that then I can release like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 attacks before I have to back off, and then hope that I can activate Quen again. Ooh, look, now we found this one. Maybe we can use it to just fast travel. That's great, actually. I guess we're supposed to go over here. I guess maybe it's worth walking it, but we'll just fast travel to this one. Fast travel to that. 1 hour, 25 minutes. We might be streaming just for a little longer, guys, and then I'm going to call it, because it's almost 1 p.m. right now. I typically end by 2 p.m., but today I want to get started with work a little earlier. Do you guys see all the bones cracking when I stretch like that? Let's go over here. Oh, is it up there? I think it is. There's no point of using roach either. Report to the Duchess about your hunt for the beast. Let's go find the Duchess. Go this way. He's gonna take us up the mountain. Oh, we could have fast traveled there? What the heck? I guess we chose the wrong one. But that's okay. Now we know. Okay, it's obviously up there, but in order to get up there, we gotta go this way, guys. Go around and through. So we hit these stairs. Unless that's... Oh, wait. No, it is the stairs. It was just so weird. Right here. And then the Dutch is gonna be right there. Yo.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Found the beast, but that's it. Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Shut up.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble
Ignorant
a
fox.
Bring the matter to its end.
You know what's
at
the
once.
worst thing? There's people
The
like this
Witcher
in the
need but
real
tell
world.
us where to find this monster.
Stay out of this. Go ahead. Let them go with the deaths. To their deaths. Stay out of this. Just put them down.
Whoa, this is work for a witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
No,
Dead
they're not.
wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do you intend to do?
Want to find him, try to talk to him. This is no common monster.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it.
Oh my
Know
god.
what I'm doing. His
Shut the
lover was
fuck up.
kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
I hate this, bro.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain.
I hate
how
it.
a
I
vampire
hate
might
that
be
person
blackmailed.
reacting that way, even though it's a
Higher
game, right?
vampires, they're like us.
But it's like, it
motivated
sounds
by
so much like
emotions, not
people I've dealt
instinct.
with in
Not
real
only
life.
are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things.
He's like, I'm
even
not
love.
getting exactly what I
This
wanted.
one fell in love with a woman,
Yeah.
a human, and
Complaining.
he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Free the vampire's lover. An innocent woman being abducted. Free the vampire's lover. They took her.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A
At
few
least it can
scraps
listen
of
to
paper.
reason.
Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Retour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
How the fuck does he know that?
That's
crazy.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
What do you mean, we? The specific wine, tell me more. What do you mean?
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sonreal, it is Sonreal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
What do you mean, we?
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, Not your grace.
Ana Henrietta.
Yes, your grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Let's go.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Okay. This whole time I'm like listening how like the Witcher is not like fully agreeing with what she's saying. Like, oh, go. Like, no. Things have to go like the way we need to do it. But I suppose they have no reason to fully trust the Witcher too, so they're gonna do whatever they feel most comfortable with. It's the strategy of dealing with people. Let's go. The mic catches what I'm doing right now. Sometime later, the road to Castle Rebello.
This vampire.
Escort Ana Henrietta to Castle Rebello.
I have.
How did it end?
Is it
Did you
that
kill it?
one right there?
Didn't
or
have to
over
fight
there?
him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Geralt, why do you flee?
Witcher, come back! You're to protect Her Highness!
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Which way is it, guys? Straight.
Move it!
Oh shit, another jaguar.
Panthers have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, your grace. We shall see to this. Back, you beasts! Begone!
Any time to activate my thing.
Back, you beasts! Begone! Save us! Back, you...
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done
They were
for.
fortunate they
Thank you.
happened by.
You saved our lives.
Hooray!
Let's loot it. Oh, we still gotta loot one more. This one right here. Ah, they're gonna be like, where are you, Witcher?
Move it.
Come on, Roach. Roach.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from...
Whoa!
Wine is sacred.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
I want to talk to you. Here for inspection.
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint On my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
Who's got access to the wine? How's the wine transported? Had any wine stolen?
Some of this wine might have been stolen. Just a suspicion we have, but any burglaries lately?
Burglaries? Not to my knowledge. And a few days past I took stock of the inventory. All was accounted for.
Let me see, came from here.
Barrels lie safely in the cellar, I assure you.
Who's got access to the wine?
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become San Real.
The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one.
The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes San Real. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace, how am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to San Real. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the San Real stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
I want to walk fast, but I guess I can't.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Aw, man. Inventory ledger. Alright.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Came out of a specific bottle. I mean, are they really keeping track how much is in each bottle? Or just how many bottles they have, and whether or not they're present? Evelyn's 1269 vintage.
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
1269 vintage.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Castel Ravello. What is this? Wooden hammer. Oh, that's to press in the caps on the barrels. Fiorano, 1272.
Fiorano, Dandelion's favorite, adores it.
Though Bomino does not enjoy the fame of Estes or even Hervelos, it is still attracted to a considerable number of admirers and remain among the best wines in the world.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Control batteries are low. Oh no! The good thing is, we have fresh
I have a
batteries.
feeling we'll find something awry.
Bomino, 1273 vintage.
Got Pomino over here.
Maybe we must go this way. Let's see. Right there. Sangreal, 1270.
Sanreal, 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Over there? Over here, maybe? Near. We would be able to see it. Maybe here? Enough to take away. Sangreal, 1268.
Sanreal, barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Alright, get out of the way so I can go. I said get out of the way. Over here. This must be it. 1269.
Right here, 1269. What now?
Yo, what's
See
up?
if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
So how do is he just gonna knock on them? Examine.
Full.
Yeah, that sounds full. Sounds full too.
Full.
One of these two. Full?
This one's full too. Full.
Sounds full. And this one's probably it. Oh no.
This one's full too.
Am I missing anything?
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are.
Everything's going
Question
good playing The Witcher?
is, are they full of Sanreal?
Oh, maybe it was replaced.
We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Okay. Let's start with this one.
Ready.
Step aside.
Free wine tasting, guys. We're trying to find out which one of these barrels don't have the
I'd
right wine in
recognize
it.
this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Noah, where are you from? Near LA. Near LA. Let's see. Well, now we're trying to find out which wine someone stole because they're blackmailing a vampire into doing murders. And we wanted to kill the vampire, but we can't really kill a vampire because he's a high vampire. Oh shit, what is she? Did she find?
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Could have gone sour.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Okay. Oh, Canada? How's it like over there? What city of Canada do you live in? Now we gotta confront Fabricio. Fabricio. Sounds a lot like Fabrice. Chop your Discord.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But your grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
So it's pretty big threats, guys. Pretty big threats.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Ah, he fucking lied.
Why did you do it?
Ah, you bastard.
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
How much did they
Is
offer?
what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine.
Yeah, bitch.
I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own?
True.
I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
Who do you sell the wine to? I mean, that's true, you know? It's like... Arawa. Is that your Discord? Anyways, that's kind of true, because of like... she's like over here, like, questioning, like, oh, don't I provide enough as a boss, whatever. But, like, I mean, if it's not enough for anyone to own their own property, it's kind of like the current state of the United States. Like, no one has enough for anything. Everyone's kind of like forced to permanently rent. They can't afford houses. Everything's expensive. It's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, this guy's going to take the money. Can't blame him. He's only trying to, you know, improve his life. It's the reason why any of us do anything. What do you sell the wine to? Who do you sell it where? Really thought nobody would find out? Nah, who cares, man? Who do you sell the wine to?
Who do you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court.
He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed
Lilt?
to hail from Sintra.
What's lilt,
I've
guys?
no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
How do you deliver the wine? Who do you sell the wine to? Really thought nobody would find out. Again, I don't care about answering this question. It's not about that. How do you deliver the wine?
Wine itself. How do you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate
Yo, Noah
ways.
James.
That's it.
Why do you have a
Not the
boy
last you
name,
ever
but you
saw
have
them.
a girl in your profile?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel, and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Don't chop off his head. It's fine.
Get out of my sight.
Alright.
Captain,
not happy with
men
it,
take
but at least
Master
she's not
Fabricio
gonna-
to the dungeon.
She's not gonna do nothing.
He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
Ah, fuck. High treason.
What now, Witcher?
Her wine?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Centurion Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
We can start.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
I think it's funny
will
how
set
like
out
they
now.
call it high
Position
treason. Like that's
ourselves
pretty much
before
how
you arrive.
kings, queens
You take the
behave.
cart and meet us there.
But it's like
Fine.
it's so
When the
crazy
handoff
how
begins,
something like
watch
that
for my
can
signal.
basically condemn someone to a lot of like, you know, you can ruin their lives type thing. And the deeds that they did weren't that big. Just because it breaks the rules that someone is imposing on you, like now they can ruin your life if you break those rules. Just because this person is in power. But if that person wasn't in power, then, you know, would it aside from that person having the last word and being in power and doing something that they didn't like, would what you did really be such a big deal? That's what I'm trying to point out. Like, no, it's not really. The only consequence it is because this person is empowered and they like what you did. Someone is imposing something on you.
Relax. Now we wait.
But, you know, if you put yourself in your position and you have certain rules and you don't want someone to break them, would you punish someone pretty harshly because they broke your personal rule that you felt really strongly about? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
It's not him.
Okay. Damn it, now we gotta fight all these guys. Yo, they all take so much damage from those flames. And not only that, my blades have the capability of producing a lot of more flames. The chance of them burning, so. Alright, move. I like the fire, bro. Oh shit. Is it the last one? Please tell me the last one. Oh! No! No, one of the barrels exploded! I made a mistake, guys. I started scratching my arm and I have poison oak.
Wait for my signal.
Some poison oak
was the plan, but
Great shot. Good
and I
thing
was like,
you
oh, that feels really good when you
Can't say
scratch
how
it,
I would've
but
ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a
God,
good
it's
fight.
just too much.
We managed to capture one of the
Okay, I gotta stop
scoundrels.
scratching it.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Had no reason to trust me. I mean, that's what we kind of did say. I mean, they didn't really know The Witcher. They're gonna do whatever they feel most comfortable with. They had no reason to trust me. It is what it is. Even though, from our point of view, they're just being ignorant. But they don't know better. So, just like humanity. We did what we can do. That's what matters. We did what we came to do. Damn. Had no reason to trust me.
Well, had no reason to trust me. And
Yeah.
I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men.
You're not the most
At any
endearing
rate,
of men.
I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
She's here? Might have known she'd come.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens
I
the
wouldn't say
cock.
full time because
You're
I don't
beginning to
stream for like 8
understand
hours a day, you know? I do stream
This
every day
prisoner
though.
of yours, bring him to me.
But
We
I only
must
stream
ask
every
him
day
some
for like 2
questions.
hours. So like right now we're 20 seconds away from 2 hours. I'm about to end the stream. It's already 1:31. I said I was gonna end it a while ago, but I think right now is the time. So as soon as this end credit ends, this end scene, this
Do
cutscene
the
ends,
honors.
we're gonna end it. But you know, tomorrow's a new day.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
It's a good thing you asked that, though. That way I noticed.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover.
Your nun's lover.
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful.
He can just manipulate his mind.
I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Great idea. Only use this kind of bait as a last resort. Great idea. Say great idea. What do I do for a living? I'm an engineer, but right now I'm not doing engineering.
He's all yours.
I went back to school, so I started doing Uber. I do this. I trade stocks. I do a couple things.
When we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
But nah, ultimately an engineer.
Bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What?
Damn.
No.
Hopefully he gets scared. He just tells us what's up.
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No, don't let him. I'll talk.
Okay, who hired you? Where were these barrels going? Who hired you?
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
I think this is my Discord.
Spit it out.
The Cintrian.
Here.
That is what they call him.
I think I spelled it right. I hope I did.
Mustered a man for this caper.
That's my Discord, guys.
That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian.
I know I don't have it linked on the channel. I should really do that, though.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go.
Let's go to town.
Alright. If we have to travel on the horse again, I don't know. I think I'll just end it right there, guys. 2 hours and 2 minutes. Yeah, it's a good time. This is a good time to end right now. Gotta go work. Yeah. Send me the request. Once I end it, I'll just accept you. Then maybe you can join a stream one day. I don't always play The Witcher. I always play a lot of other games. We always play the Xbox, the PS5, PC games, freaking the Nintendo Switch that we haven't even used yet, but I mean, I might connect it one of these days to maybe play some Donkey Kong Country or some Smash Bros. Or something.
Something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
Yep.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
That's true. I was wondering, like, how the hell would someone blackmail a vampire? But, you know, they pulled it off. Cintrian could actually be a middleman. He slipped up, and we'll use that.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Cintrian stole the Sun Real. That was his mistake.
Yet if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Who is it, guys?
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life.
Lame for life.
And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Not the first time. That's not true. Not the first time. What do you learn? Tell us.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in.
Beggar?
We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
What do you look like, guys?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer.
Okay,
I've heard of
let's skip all this. Need a nap.
Got it. Duchess is right.
The story isn't as much of an interest. Now it's just more like investigations. Let's just skip it, figure out what we're gonna do. That we can end it. It's a long conversation. A long conversation that I would listen to if I was more interested. It's like, I can listen to about vampire talk all day, but not about this. This is more about like, oh my god, this and that people, blah, blah, blah. More like normal folk combo. Okay. Let's save right here. Until next time. So, let's see. Save this. Save that. Cool. Suck it on. We need to change the batteries on the controller anyways. So, it's a good thing that we're ending right now. By the way, guys, big part of this channel, I don't touch on the topic as much as I do anymore because I don't want to push it down your guys' throats. Put it in your ears. But here's the custom made stuff that I make. As long as you guys are following the channel, you guys get basically a chance to enter to win any of these things. You guys can either get this one or another one that I have over here that's unpainted that I could paint if you guys really wanted me to. But there's a lot of custom stuff for controllers. Same thing for like the PS5. These custom control joysticks that I made myself. The joysticks on this Xbox controller were also made by me. I'm right now currently painting this Lugia. Yesterday I provided some shading, just a little bit of extra detail to the Lugia. It's almost done. I just need to paint the eyes. As you guys can tell, it has no eyes right now. But we started from scratch. And just to show you guys a little bit of perspective, all you guys see is a Lugia, but she started off as like this. So I made a second just for the comparison, because I'm going to do a picture or a video or a reel or something towards the end once I finish it of a before and after. Starting with this to being like this, just missing the eyes, and then maybe I'll provide a little more detail. But I know it's hard to tell over the camera, but there is a lot of shading that I applied. It's easier to understand right here in the stomach. But I'm going based off of the shading that I saw in one of the pictures. Also in the face, there's a little bit of shading. I don't know if you guys can tell the two-tone. That basically means, you know, one side is shaded, so it's a little bit darker toned. I applied this last night. So yeah, in case you guys want a Lugia, in case you guys want this Lugia, I'll give it away to you guys once it's finished. Once I take my pictures and admire it for a little bit, because it is the very first time I paint anything like this, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's looking pretty good. I mean, I never thought I would be able to paint anything like this ever. But part of doing anything in life is just getting started, you know? Last night, when I started shading, I was so nervous about doing it because I thought I was going to mess up. But, you know, deep down, I was just like, let me just start doing it. Oh, by the way, the eyes aren't the only thing missing. I also have to do the inside of the mouth. I need to provide the detail like the tongue and stuff like that. Paint the fangs. But yeah, no, aside from that, yeah. No, I get those intrusive thoughts, those worries sometimes. Like, oh, am I going to do this wrong? But like I said, the big part of just doing these things and getting them right is just starting. And once you start, you know, things go pretty well. As long as you're confident, things will go well. So yeah, we got that. And we got many other things, guys. That's not the only stuff that I'm showing you. Like, for example, let's see. Okay. There's this stuff for the Nintendo Switch. If you have a Nintendo Switch and you want a little handle for your controllers, like look. I'll show it to you guys right now. So here's a Nintendo Switch controller. You put it like right here. Goes in, clicks in there, boom. Doesn't fall out. It barely touches your controller, but it works just good enough to where, you know, it keeps it in place. And then you can game. But what I found, at least with my nephews, because this isn't my Nintendo Switch, I borrowed it from my nephew who doesn't really use it that much. So he basically just keeps it in my room. That way we can play on the TV. And what he told me was, since they already spent a lot of time playing without one of these handles, it feels a little weird, at least in the beginning. So because they're very competitive, they didn't want to play with this because they're like, oh no, it's gonna affect our gameplay because we still want to win. Now we got to get used to this new sensation. But if you're new to it, or if you don't have a problem trying something new, trying a new way to game, then you guys can get one of these, and it'll probably be an improvement because at least your hands aren't all cramped, you know, grabbing the little controller. That's the only problem I have with the Nintendo Switch stuff, is how cramped your hand feels when you play the game. At least for me. For me, I have big hands, so they feel kind of cramped after, and this kind of solves that problem. And we got many other 3D printed things laying all around. Here's another cover. This one's a different color. You guys already know. You guys have seen the streams. If not, go check out the other streams or the other stuff that I make. I've made a lot of things that are 3D printed. Anyways. Oh, controller disconnected. It finally died. All right, I gotta see. Look, you guys can see it on the screen. There it is. Controller disconnected. Please reconnect the controller per se. The controller finally died. The good thing is we already finished. That didn't happen in the middle of a battle or something. I would have been so annoyed. I'm just gonna charge the controller. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for sticking around. I'll see you guys tomorrow around the same time. Pretty much between 10:30, 11:30 is when we start. We go on for at least 2 hours. Sometimes up to more, but you know, not today. Not today. Every single day is a little different, but we at least go for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Leave any recommendations for any games that you do want me to play. I'm definitely willing to try anything you want me to try. But as long as you guys are not giving me recommendations, I'm not going to play those games. You know, I'm going to keep sticking to the things I like to play. I know I love to play The Witcher. I know I love to play The Forerunner. Right now we're playing The Witcher. But I'm going to keep playing these games because I really, really enjoy them. But if you guys want me to play any games, just drop it in the comments, drop it in the chat. We'll venture it in. I'll buy it. I'll do whatever. You guys just got to let me know. And you guys interacting in the chat, you guys interacting in the comments really does help the channel. So I want to encourage you guys to do it if you feel any need to do so. So that's why. That's why I mention it. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow.